Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party on the day we are together again. On the day we are together again, I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our work. Someday we will go back to strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge and light. To the healers who keep us alive. And the ones we love who are gone. And the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate your time. Today is January 18th, 2024, 9:45 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you all so much for joining me. The Billy who was on Ziggy's had on last night. Yes, we are talking about that Billy. Now, one second. Um, love you guys too. Love you guys too. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. All right. So last night, Ziggy had a fantastic interview with the man that used to live very close to the wells. His name had been brought up several times throughout the last 2.5+ years regarding the Summer Wells case. And he's a wild man. This is not the Billy that stayed in the buildings. This is not that Billy. I want to make that clear. This Billy, we found some really crazy stuff about him. If you watched Ziggy's interview last night, we went over half of it this morning. We'll go over more of it this evening. But he's got a lot of profiles. And when Billy got mad, he had no qualms about telling people how he felt. Hold on, my phone is blaring right now. Let me turn it off 1 second. And we found some things. And before I show you like the big thing, I want to show you if Ellie wakes up, she's going to oh yeah, you're right, KP. She absolutely is. She absolutely is. Um let me see if I can find the part that really stood out to me in this. And the reason uh our main goal for all of us should be, you know, doing what is right, the best thing about finding summer whales. Now, I want to be transparent and clear that we have no idea about this man. He's probably innocent. He is actually innocent until, proven guilty, of course, in a court of law. And I'm not saying this man is guilty. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, in my opinion, there is some red flags about this man that sticks out. Second thing is, although I firmly believe Don and Candace or at least one of them, and or Grandis as well, know what happened to Summer Moon Utah Wells. Sorry, I was reading something. Wells on June 15th, 2021. You're not getting any notifications. I'm sorry, Victoria. I may have went live more than 3 times in 24 hours, and they only give 3 notifications in 24 hours. Billy is currently in jail right now. What stuck out to me was Billy lived 6 miles from Dawn and Candace and the kids on June 15th, 2021. That's point 1. Point 2, Dawn and Billy worked together. Point 2. 1 second. Point 3. According to Kelly here, Dawn screwed Billy over in not paying him. Point 4. When that happened, she says, according to Kelly, that Billy told her that he went up to the wells, held Summer's hand while she was outside. That is a major claim, y'all. That is major. Until Dawn went inside to get the money to pay him. That is extremely dangerous. Now, this man has hurt people. He has claimed that he has unalived people. Now, I want to be very clear. I don't know if Billy did that. And truthfully, Kelly doesn't know. That is just something Kelly is saying that Billy allegedly told her. Could Billy be making it up? Absolutely. Could Kelly be making it up? Absolutely. I don't think she is. I think Billy actually told her that. If we asked Don and Candace, would they tell us the truth? Maybe, maybe not. It depends. And the reason that is because I want to make it very clear as well. TBI said there is no sign of a stranger abduction. There's that. The parents have not been cleared since June 15th, 2021. I want to make that extremely clear. That is a big sign, in my opinion, and I think it's a big sign across the board. But also, nobody else has been cleared either. That being said, there has been a lot of us that have thought, oh, maybe Don didn't pay a debt. Maybe Don was, messing with the wrong people. We know that Don does not pay his debts. He likes to screw people over. Now, we know of 2 employees that Don has allegedly screwed over. One is Billy, the other one is Dudley. Right? So, with that being said, how many more has there been that we have no idea? And people that are on DRUGS do this all the time, all of the time, or they'll owe people big amount of cash because of they fronted them something or whatever. So there's that. Now, I'm going to see if I can find it because I want to play it in this live as well in case those that are coming in missed it from Ziggy's last night or missed my live this morning, so I can show you guys something after this. This is one of the main things that stuck out to me. Let me see if
And I haven't seen him around children.
okay, one second.
What? He had a gun?
That's what he said.
Wow.
Okay, one
He
second.
said that happened. You followed him up to
Okay, here we go.
um that he
Here we go.
didn't pay him. And the story he's told me 3 or 4 times was a couple days after not getting paid, he sees Don at a stoplight. And he says that his little girl was with him, Don's little girl was with him, and but he got out of the car and pulled a gun out and said, "We're going to your house and you're going to pay me." And uh, he said that happened. You followed him up to the house, and he grabbed the hold of the little girl's hand, Summer's hand, and held it while Don went in to the bedroom. And
Okay, so that little girl is, I'm assuming, and everyone is Summer Wells, that Billy allegedly told this to Kelly. And again, I want to be clear. This may not have happened. Like I said, Billy could be making this up. It could be absolutely true. None of us know because they all lie. They're all addicts and they're all, not the best people, right? In this case, they have all lied at some point or another. But regardless, this is a huge accusation. Huge. Okay, let's finish.
got his paycheck, which I think was around $500, if I remember right. I'm not sure. Uh,
So she says, if she's remembers correctly, it was $500. How much did Don owe Dudley? It was a decent amount. It was a decent amount, right? All right, now let's continue.
Wow.
and gave it to him, and
taken
he
summer
left.
ransom? He was
Huh?
holding summer ransom to make sure he got his money? Is that what he
Oh,
was doing?
oh, well, for what he would describe 3 minutes at best,
Yeah,
it
but
just
still, that's weird. That's weird. Like it was like he was gonna, oh, I'm gonna make sure you come back with my money. I have your daughter type thing. That's what it sounds like. With a gun in his hand. What? He had a gun?
that's what he said.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
that's what he got. One of his original charges was for carrying a gun.
Wow. What do you think he's capable of hurting a child though?
All right. Now, she says that she doesn't think he's capable of hurting a child. I disagree. I disagree with her on that. This man has left animals in the car to suffer. This man has set animals on fire, allegedly, from what she has said. This man has done drug women by the hairs of the head. He is not a nice person, right? He's in jail now. Now, I just want to say that. And she deserves the best. I feel really bad for her. Really, really bad for her. No, AC, I didn't. And, you know, I hope she's able to move on and get so far away from this man, and she deserves so much better, right? So she made this claim, and she talks about how he roughed her up, several times, even on her birthday. All right. So we were looking, and like I said, I personally believe Dawn and Candace, at the very minimum, have knowledge of at least what happened on June 15th. Did Dawn get too far in? Remember, this man used to go to Mexico, right? His sisters had to bail him out for him getting in trouble before. Okay? Bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff. Okay. Now, this is Dawn's last photo with Summer. This to me, it always read to me like, oh, it's like he knew or something. I don't know. He says it's a dream or whatever. All right. Here's some messages that I want to show you guys, but then I want to show you a message that uh we found. And this one says, Kelly, you are such a liar. She passed away from a heart attack. And if he was supposed to have unalived her, then why did get to see her at the hospital? Why did he get to see her at the hospital? Do you know what slander is? It was when you it is when you can go to jail for telling lies on people when you have no proof. You're married to him and barely know him. So what's that make you? This is the most this is most definitely not Bill Shipley Facebook. It's Kelly Minions, and she married Bill, but now she doesn't want to be with him because she wants to move on to somebody else, but she's a liar, and she's trying to get him hurt or unalived by the lies she's saying about him. People like you, Kelly, need to be locked up. Everyone should remember what you reap, what you sow. All right. Here is another one. The next one that I'm going to show you is the one I'm concerned about. This one is very concerning as well. I am in fear for my dad's safety. His new wife won't let him talk to me and has blocked me on everything. She has made him do the same. When I called and he answered, she started screaming, saying, I've never done anything for him and he doesn't want to talk to me. If anyone has talked to my dad, please let him know he is okay. All right. This person right here. Hmm. Bill is his name. And I want you all to meet a math head, nasty talking mother chicken that talks to girls like they are grown women, talks to girls like they are grown women. And he better pray to God that I never run into Bill. You are a nasty, sick minded son of a biscuit eater. And there's a special place in hell for mother chickens like you. You better hope to God I don't run across you. What bothers me, he talks to little girls like they are grown women. This man worked with Dawn Wells. What is Dawn like? We know Dawn has said extremely concerning things about young girls, right? Young girls. This man right here, this person is claiming that he talks to, yeah, birds of a feather, exactly. Little girls like grown women. Also, he's obviously, in my opinion, a drinky and a druggy kind of guy, right? Does he have people like that working for him? Well, because they're the same. They're the same. This is very similar. Remember how Don fired Dudley? My volume's low. Hold on. My volume's low. My volume shouldn't be low. I just checked it. Should be good. Is it okay? How did they work together? He said he parties with guys from work. He worked for Don. That is one of the connections that Don and this man allegedly have. She states they work together. Remember, Don said, I fired 8 or 9 people in a row. They were all hooked on math. Well, there's a reason. He fired Dudley to make it look like, in my opinion, he was always pointing at Dudley. Always, always, always pointing at Dudley. This man lived 6 minutes away. 6 minutes away on June 15th. He lived in a camper off of a road. And it's very, very concerning to me. I kept leaning in closer and closer and asked Justin about his volume. Y'all can hear me though, right? I saw a job ad for construction, and indeed the company was Mullen Co. He lived extremely close. I showed this morning where he lived. The one second, y'all. From an angle, he looks like the same dude. What same dude? You guys remember? You remember that story of there was a Mexican up that supposedly Don was holding drugs for, and he went to jail and he came back and they were Don got used them up or sold them or whatever. That's what kind of person Don is. Now, Dudley, when he went to go get his check one day, when Don didn't pay him, he didn't get his check because there was already a guy up there supposedly fighting with Don over DRUGS. One thing Andy will say, and he said in Shares the other day, and I highly recommend everyone that is been on the Summer Wells case to go listen to that interview. She's on the second part tonight. I recommend people going and seeing that interview because one thing Andy says is there was so many people in and out of that house, which is concerning. I mean, remember, I absolutely knew where Jose was June 15th, 2021. But regardless, think about Candace is there alone with the kids and Grandis. Don's not there at the time. He is in Utah. She just allows. Oh, she didn't go live? She didn't go live? Yeah. So why isn't Dawn and Candace saying, "Oh, we've had these people up here, these people up here, these people up here in the past year or two." Why don't they throw those people under the bus? Because I personally believe if Dawn and Candace didn't do this, if there was no accident, if it wasn't pre-planned, then I believe Dawn potentially got around the wrong groups of people. Yeah, good church people is what he says. We just hang around good church people. Good church people. Hey, Scott, good to see you. Guy in the camper is the same dude for reals, y'all. What are you talking about, the guy in the camper? This guy lived in a camper. Literally, what? 6 minutes away, like literally 3 miles away or so. Sounds as if someone gave Don. Where did the comment go? Gave Don and Candace a scooter and a higher up. Well, I don't know, but this, if this guy worked for Don and Don didn't pay him, uh, I see you. He's related to the Dykes, I believe, and hell, I don't know. I don't even remember. There's so many, so many. He's got so many different profiles. Let me show you guys this. We're going to finish that interview. There is a lot on there. Um, Now he moved with what do the comments say here? Needed you add me back or something like that. But he's got so many different comments. He played a lot of games apparently, but sometimes he would post different things. Okay, let me put that one down. There's so many I don't even let me look before I show you guys the next thing. Bear with me. Show me your whole to and hell yes. Look at that. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. All right. Um I am an old lady and I promise you ain't the only one he talks to like that. Look down his timeline and you will see what I am talking about. 1 second, y'all. Just constant. Your eyes are so pretty and blue. When was that? December 3rd, 2016. Okay. Damn you hot. Uh, you don't, you do know me, don't you? They're writing so hard to read. It's like, hey, call me. It's important. I know, yeah, Bill. LOL. When you going to come for me, girl? I don't know where you're at. LOL. You love me, don't you? Now don't lie. You do understand that I mean by that come for me is how we have oh my god together. When can you come for me and all over me? Bill, you silly, don't you have a girlfriend? LOL. Don't think she would like that and still don't know where you are. Are you going to answer me? And I can feel you full or okay. That is disrespectful BS. I am talking about I love you and with all my heart you are my world, but I don't understand why you're talking to the females like this. This was his wife. Now, he is allegedly being investigated for potentially, allegedly, unaliving his wife. Uh, I thought you said that she owes you money and that you was going to kick her ass. See, that is all you do is lie and play games with us females. Wasn't you and another girl to get her at Trailblazers? If so, that was you he was talking about. Um, just absolutely constant, right? So there's that. I think he really, really needs looked into. 1 second. Okay, this is him and his wife that is deceased. Yes, he is in jail now. Yep, he certainly is in jail now, which is where he should probably stay. Redneck country boy, 100%. Sherry Lee Shipley is my wife. I love you, my crickets. 100%. Um, she, from what she said, that uh, his soon to be new ex wife died of blunt force trauma to the chest or abdomen. Mom, call me. Be safe. Um, so it's just, you can kind of tell a lot about a person by their history on their timeline, right? Nice, he just punched her. What does that mean? Here's another. That's a ring that she got. It's just sad. Um, you just feel bad for people who, are in these relationships. Like, here's another profile of him and her. This is the great pic. Where the HU been? I bought a house in Orbank, moved out of the creek for a while. You all need to come check it out. Great picture, great picture. Got married August 2nd, 2021. I want to read the comments. Second. Um,
I said they're sharks. They're sharks. I'm not gonna argue about it because it's not right. I was just sitting here. The hell, there ain't no sharks on Yeezy. I said they're sharks. I'm not kidding. It was. They're going. They're sharks. I'm not gonna argue about it because it's not right. I was just sitting here. The hell, there ain't no sharks on Yeezy. I said they're sharks. I'm not kidding. It was.
what are they talking about? July 10th, 2021. July 10th, 2021. I don't need it. So, June 11th, 2021. This was, he was active quite a bit in June and July of 2021, right? I don't know, but one thing I know is Justin the guy, Archie at the end of the road has the house prayer church. His father deceased was the pastor. I've heard of the Archie guy. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It has been long enough. But from what she has said, that been he's never been talked to. They've never talked to him. Great picture. That's my baby. She died When did she die, guys? Does anyone remember when she died? Let me see what they got here. I'm not the type of person that begs. I miss the woman to death. She was my everything. So get the F. What is this? Please, I'm begging you, whoever this is, please get off my recent dead mother's account. I miss her so much, and this eats me. Oh my God. Someone's. It had to be him, wouldn't it? Teen girl boyfriend unalived her parents with hammer pressure cooker after they object to the marriage. And this is a remembering. So she was cremated. She was cremated right after. I want to thank Luminous as well. She sent me some of these. So thank you, Luminous. Very kind of you. The initial of Sherry True Love. And hello, this is an important one. Hello, Metro. Next to fix your effing network, I'm getting ready to send you a effing phone. Was being on it piece of poo. Can you play my GD bill? Cheat me out half a effing mom. I think they mean month. GD. This ain't my mom. Half a effing mom bullshit. My mom and dad, God, GD. Phone needs to be fixed, you piece of poop, mother chicken. Um, and there he says, nighttime for a month, not mom, you dumb effing piece of phone. Hey, GD, you like Metro, you piece of crap. GD stylus 6, so I can half ass working piece of crap. I spent enough money at your shop to buy the GD place. Y'all need to fix this GD phone or something. I'm on record at you piece of crap. They're saying cuss words, obviously. I'm hungry now, so you got 95% of GD coverage over the United States. You ain't got crap down there. A GD tires on GD. Nobody started. Hear me, bitch, play that GD wheel and can't use your effing phone. Suck this crap, y'all. Get my GD phone back. That's what you can do to take my phone and stick it up your GD ass. This is over a phone. That's over a phone. This is just, it's just not normal, and this man needs to creepy. Creepy. Creepy McCreeperton. Sorry. Creepy McCreeperton. Let's see here. What's this one? Uh, loves to do the selfies. I mean, there's so many. Listen, don't ever trust anybody that has multiple Facebook accounts. Listen, if they can't keep the password to one or two accounts, don't trust them. Don't ever trust them. Um, tank cleaner at self-employed, tank cleaner at self-employed, tank cleaner at self-employed, tank cleaner at self-employed. Um, looks good, and it looks like Bill scared to move. LOL, too cute looking for you guys. Love this pic. See you soon. Um, what do you do when you live somewhere? When I guess when it means when you love someone, and you can't get them to see you truly love them, but you just feel like you are not good enough for them, no matter what you do. The answer is you talk to them. Communicate is not always the key. Comprehension is if you don't understand each other, talking is pointless. Um, I think this was his main one that he did. Fragile, not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. Life is about kicking ass, not kissing it. All right. Well, there has been some crap going on with me lately, and it started months ago over this sexy ASS old lady I got. Well, what you didn't stop me then, and when you ever get enough ass to get in front of me, you won't stop me then either. Hell yeah, I had my day in court. So now you sick effing or sick mother chicken, you get to have yours. So now I love Sherry Lane with all of my heart and soul. So you sick F, don't write a check that your ass can't cash. I promise I will be your own personal bank teller. And just so you know, you cost me everything I got, and I only answer to God and the Lord above. So take it how you want, and watch me close. They're so hard to read. Close because you dickhead ass is not close enough to get me yet. You bragged on, where my mom is at rest. Well, the graveyard has bodies donated to it every day, and I'm personally sick of your damn crap. Hell, bring another rose like you did before, you weak knee witch. I promise your ass in is mine, and I will be waiting to cash that check for you anytime like now. That's how I effing feel. In Cherry Lane, I love you with all of me. God, such a keeper. Isn't he romantic? God, I have never seen such a romantic man. They will love him in prison. I hope he gets on one fucking knee. Okay, sorry. Let my feelings go there. All right. Um these people, man. I think at the very least they need to check this dude out. What is it? How old is this Billy? Let me see, John. Is I see you in here? I can't pull I can pull up his record. I think he's give me a second and I'll pull it up. He's got so much just craziness bullshit. Hold on 1 second. Let me find it here. If he 1 second, I think I got it. I see you can tell you, I think. Oh, hold on. I think I found it. 1 second. Shit. Where'd it go? Okay, here it is. Got it. He is 53. 53 rough years old. That's how old he is. I got it. Did she email me? Is that what you're saying, or she needs to email me? Okay, she got it. Okay, she sent it to me. I'll tell you the charges that he's got on him too, or a few of them. I mean, I can't tell you all of them because he's literally got a 30-page report here. Driving after habitual offender, driving after habitual offender, felony. Habitual offender. He's got so many. Like, I don't know how these people stay out of jail. I guess they charges filed violation of probation. This was 2018. Criminal impersonation, possession less than 0.5 grams methamphetamine with intent to deliver. See, he was right up Don's alley, y'all. Identity theft, criminal impersonation, habitual traffic offender, failure to appear. He served 4 years that time. Oh God. Criminal. Guys, I've never seen a report like this in my freaking life. I mean, he's just got a lot. He just has a lot of stuff. Currently owned property. Okay. Let me show y'all something here on the maps. I'm going to show y'all 110 Ben Hill Road. Okay. He owns a property that is this close away. Right here. From 110, door to door. 3.4 miles, 5 minutes. That's concerning to me. Does he live in the holler that CW said she drove down? I think I missed that. That's a good question. That's a good question. You know, what concerns me is that message that says he's interested in younger. And it concerns me that he allegedly, according to his ex-wife, which I was just going to play for you, that he supposedly held Summer's hand while Don went and got his money. He owns the property that has Light Cemetery. Yes. Yes, I believe that is correct. Non-arm's length transaction with valid title. What is that? His taxes are $63 a year. The value of the property is worth $2,600. So that's great. And then trying to find something. Yeah, he's 53 years old. Vehicles owned or driven: Ford F-150, Mercury Grand Marquis. But in this interview that Ziggy talks about, Ziggy asked, which we need to finish the other half. His mom was a Crawford. Yes. Yeah, guys, if y'all don't mind hitting the thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. Fluffy, thank you so much for 22 months. I appreciate your love. And Gwen, thank you so much for your super sticker. I appreciate you very, very much. I don't know if his cousin was Marlena. I can't remember. We'll have to. I'm gonna play the rest of this.
Not. I don't think he would actually.
She says,
I've saw him pretty mad, and I haven't seen him around children much.
she said she didn't think he would hurt a kid. I disagree with her on that. She said she hadn't seen him around kids much. And she says that he seemed uncomfortable around kids. Which, why?
I think I would be surprised if he brutally killed a child.
Thank you so much, Canadian Cookie, for 10 months. We love you too, my dear.
Now, is he capable of taking one if he was mad, for vengeance?
Money or something?
Yeah. That would not surprise me.
Is he capable of taking a child for vengeance? That would not surprise me. Lean in on what she is saying. Yes.
Yeah. But
right.
I mean,
because he doesn't sound like he has much empathy, really. It doesn't sound like it bothers him too much to hurt somebody. He seems quite capable. Did he ever feel bad, act like he felt bad for putting his hands on you or anything? Or was
no. But like I said, I would be surprised if he would have done that to a child. Yeah.
All right.
Pixel, this is his soon-to-be ex-wife, his other common law wife of very many years, several years, died unexpectedly, abruptly, and they are investigating. Misty Dawn, thank you so much for 11 months, my dear. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you for your dedication. So there's a lot of claims here, and it is very, very concerning.
So,
Yes,
Christy,
they are investigating him allegedly for potentially unaliving his wife, his deceased wife. They did an autopsy on her. I would love to find that. And she was cremated.
people have screenshotted the threat so that we can have it in case we'd like to give it to law enforcement. But she said, look, y'all need to leave my goddamn cuz name out of your goddamn mouth because my cuz is in fucking jail. What is about to happen is someone is going to get their fucking ass handed to them there, bitch.
Such a delightful person. Delightful. So sweet.
Oh, really? Okay. So that's a threat, Christy, and you're coming in here under your name. It doesn't. That's not very smart. So
She was in Ziggy's last night, and Bill and her are supposedly really close. November Rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Thank you so much. We're on our year anniversary, November Rain. I love you. Thank you so much for a year.
sounds like, it sounds like you got the same smarts that Billy got. So I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that you guys related.
They're very, very close. I could not be angry at her for sticking up for him because they're more like siblings. And
Yeah. Well, I know, but sometimes we have to, tough love is like when we can't enable people's like bad behavior, but that I understand family. Some believe blood is thicker than water, and those in that area, people in that area are very family oriented. I mean, these people lived in that area for. But sometimes we have tough love is like when we can't enable people's like bad behavior, but that I understand family. Some believe blood is thicker than water, and those in that area, people in that area are very family oriented. I mean, these people lived in that area for generations and generations.
In my opinion, if they were completely innocent, they would have been cleared by now. Just my opinion, though. What do I know?
So he mentioned a Billy, then Allie made him change to Andy. Yeah, he did. H did mention say a Billy was a drug deal. Some Billy was their drug dealer. Then said Andy. I thought I remembered something like that. Christy's not in that chat anymore, guys. It was just a couple messages way above.
I don't know, Chase.
Did you I don't know how to say this. Was he ever sexually aggressive?
No.
Okay. That was a question of somebody's.
His
there
Facebook
was anything
sure
like
sounds
that
like
as far as, there was a Billy that lived on the Wells property for a short time, but some people think that was there's a few Billys there. I don't know. I'm not gonna say who it was because I don't know for sure which Billy that they're referring to. Yeah, I do think that you're desensitized to it. I believe that. I do believe that because I think. Have you been an abuse victim before
She did a great job
in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for her.
This Billy is named Bill.
Kelly, she seems like the sweetest soul. You know what I mean? She's got a soft voice, and it sounds like she takes a lot, and that really breaks my heart. I hope she never, ever, ever is, in a relationship like this again.
Bill Shipley. And his picture is on the thumbnail. I put it up earlier. Let's see. I was going to read. So let's pull this one back up. So the restraint. He wasn't even supposed to be contacting you. So, right? I mean, you had a restraining order and he's sitting here contacting you, right? Isn't that correct?
Yeah. A lot of those are after the restraining order. And he was claiming on still living in this house weeks after I had already moved back in.
See, Jesse, I personally feel in my heart of hearts like they are involved, Don and Candace, at the very minimum. I think Don particularly, but my second thing would be, did Don screw over the wrong person? I was just reading a story how a guy in a jail, in a prison, had someone's baby unalived because he was mad at the woman. This guy was in jail. He put a hit out on the woman's baby, like 3-month-old baby. My God.
And he was like, I'm there.
Wow. It says, not going to see what a lying effing bitch you are. Now we'll see what I'm going in and effing in the effing morning, getting that goddamn missing person report and showing them all this shit and have him pick your face crazy and saying goddamn ass up and don't say I can't do it because I am you goddamn husband. That's why you effing ass run. You scared, that's all right. I'd be scared if I was you too, you thieving ass effing bitch. Not to mention a cheating effing. I think he whore, is that what he meant? I don't know. Well, maybe your problems with me is over. I took me about 150 debit coat, not the whatever fuck it is. Where the fuck it is that goddamn bottle
Lisa.
trazodone, 500 milligram shit, some shit, goddamn phone, fuck you. What? What's he mean about this missing person report? What's he talking
He kept
about?
saying that if I didn't show back up at the house, he was going to file a missing persons report on me.
Gosh. Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, he kept threatening me with police. That was going to scare me home when I wasn't even doing anything illegal. Like he kept talking about it being against the law for me to abandon my husband, and he was going to have me charged with abandonment, and that's how he was going to get that house given to him in the divorce.
Wow. How many times had he been married before?
Once.
Really, just one?
Twice, I guess. Like with
Sherry,
the one that would have been his second, and then about 30 years prior, he was married to his oldest daughter's mom.
Okay.
And
that
that
the-
ended because he went to prison, and I'm not sure what for.
Yeah. Did he ever say what he thought happened to Summer? When did he tell her? Oh yeah, she talked about that earlier, and she said Kelly said that he had said that he thought that Summer drowned while
Listen to this.
Candace it would be sexually assaulting because it's a minor, but he said effing, but it's not effing if one of them's a very young minor. That's sexual assault, but that's what he claims was happening. That's what he believes anyways. See here. It says, I'll see you get caught. Ain't no doubt about it. I'll catch you or they will. One, because I know all about Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Anywhere else you want to run, they know about all of it. So have fun hiding, motherfucker. See how it feels on the other end of the goddamn stick, and you caused it. Don't you forget that, okay? With your picture page, F your page, F you, F it all the way. Or F it all. This is my house now. I told you F with something I love, they're going to be hell to pay. You thought I was joking. Don't F with me like that ain't no goddamn joke. I'm taking everything you got. When I find you, I'm taking your effing car too. Just so you know, the law done knows that also, and I will not be the only one driving it. Okay, Mr. Billy. FBI needs to question this until. Why do you think that? And why? Well, I mean, she does have a protective order. You don't have any other charges against them, or any charges against him currently?
What?
You don't have any charges against him currently, do you?
No.
Billy Dotson.
He has several vehicles in his yard as well. Very similar to like Don and Candace. She says he has some vans, and she says it's a red older model Chevrolet.
Who stayed at the Wells when his wife wouldn't let him come. Was it Billy Dotson or Billy? I don't think it was Billy Dotson, because that's David Dotson. When his wife wouldn't let him come home. Yeah, I don't know if that was which Billy that was, though. Yeah, no protection order is going to stop this dude for sure. So, but yeah, he would
Absolutely. I bet you there is Don and all of them had unregistered cars. Abso-freaking-lutely, without no titles and without any titles and all that. Absolutely. Lots of Billy's. What about Billy?
I'm trying to look at all the screenshots to see. Have it your way, and that's why you'll have it. So I don't think it's going to go your way. This ain't no threat. This is a promise. You're going to answer to me for taking what you took from me. I promise you that, and it's going to be very goddamn soon. So bring your ass on home, and they'll sleep before I come to save you. What? The goddamn water don't matter. I got nothing left. What? Thank you so much, One Love.
Hush.
So any work for Don didn't get paid. He's a real piece of shit. Hurts animals and held Summer's hand while Don got him his money, had a gun. Yeah. This guy is so.
I don't know if he has anything to do with Summer, but the things that we have been told is he is extremely violent. He allegedly likes younger females that he worked with Dawn and that Dawn didn't pay him and that he went to the house, held Summer's hand, and kind of held her for ransom for about 3 minutes while Dawn and went and got the money. Is any of that true? I have no idea. That is what they are claiming. But he may have knowledge. These people, he's got math charges against him, right? So if he's got math charges, he knows Dawn. He's got to know Fred too, probably.
Let me
It's a small
Anybody have any
group, right?
questions? Has she given a statement to authorities? Yeah, have authorities asked? They haven't. I don't think you've been questioned, have you? Has
No.
he been questioned in the Summerall's case? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, Billy Benton too is another Billy.
Don't think any relation to
He didn't.
Andy
I
or
don't think he
Josephine.
held. Yeah, that's crazy. He does sound kind of. Respectively, peace, pugs, and understanding. It was in a screenshot. I'm going to read. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and like edit my or watch what it was.
I think someone may have gotten upset because of the GDs. That I last night at Ziggy's. I understand. I don't like the word either, but she was just using it as an example. Was what she was doing right here.
His hair's. He looks different now, but are him and Fred? No. That's another thing. Fred said he saw Bill Shipley and Sullivan. Is he in Sullivan jail or something? Or what? Yeah. Sullivan County?
He had court this morning. However, they haven't updated his file yet, so we're waiting for.
Yeah, that's where he is.
Said when he went over to take care of his Sullivan charge over that he saw Bill Shipley there. So any last questions I'm trying to think here. What else Who's not even 2 weeks? Yeah, this is came the story and running with the music. He just admitted he was going to beat her with a stick. A stick? Is that what it said? I didn't.
Yeah. He said lots of things. that was one of them, and the scariest one I can no longer find. When I came back home, I completely deleted my Google account. I was being followed, the device followed or whatever, and I just ended up deleting my entire Google account. That
he was like watching you through the Google account. Is that what you said? He was logging into
somebody definitely was.
Okay.
So I ended up just deleting the entire account, and I lost a lot of photos and stuff. So I can't find the scariest message that he sent me. That he most of the time he did pretty good at editing. What he was saying.
What was the scariest thing that he had said to you?
It was after one that I did manage to have it, where he said that he would love to be my huckleberry, and I didn't know what that meant.
Thank you, Andy.
Somebody had to tell me. I guess it means that basically they keep you
Perfect.
Like you know, they just keep you and because I get a government check, so like
Oh,
Yes, I knew
yeah,
that one. Holler.
and but yeah, he said that when he got me that basically he was gonna tie me up and sexually assault me with items, you know.
He was going to tie her up and assault her. I mean, hello. Hello. That is disturbing.
Very large, painful items, and let other people do it too. And that would go on um, for many, many months.
wow. So he wanted to torture you too. Wow. When did
He
he?
did a
What
cold
do?
call.
What year did he work for Don? Do you did he tell you by chance, like about when he was?
No, I couldn't really tell how old the story was. Um,
Um, um, it says, I'll give you the goddamn name here in a minute. Just give me time to look at some bitch up. Okay, I'll send you the effing name. Then you can send him a message. He pissed me off. I'll take his effing kid out first. First, goddamn want to be that kid to go over your sorry goddamn ass. You're going to call. Sorry, I said God. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying not to. Sorry. As you're gonna have to call somebody from getting her F it. I got to die sometime. F you. I'll give you the damn name of that black chocolate bastard here in a few minutes. Little white ass woman and her little mixed kid. We'll see how you like it. I'll show you how to F with me. F the wrong one, Kelly. I told you. You F me over. I'll put your ass in a box and PD you. I will put you in an effing box if you don't bring your ass back and straighten this shit out. I will come effing find you.
yeah, and that
Wow.
kid that he's talking about was 5 months old. Couldn't even walk. And that person that he's talking to, that is my oldest daughter's half sister. So that woman is only 24 years old, basically a relative. Um,
Oh, so this message isn't to you, it's um
to my daughter's sister, yeah, and
wow. And
her
he's talking
husband.
about her
I
child,
want to
her
show
mixed
y'all this,
child. Is that
y'all.
so? This was he
Hold
was going
on.
to
Yeah,
kill the
my
child in front of her.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This was 2019. Redacted wanted me to show you these names. All these dudes was seen testifying at a federal court in Abington, which is Virginia on the border of Tennessee and Virginia. 2 months ago, John, Rifle, Rodney, Larry, Honey, Nick Harper, Corey Lawson, Tony McLean, Travis Pennington, Robert Buddha Farmer, Joey Ballard, Allison Bates, Rains, Curly Q. Look on the whole Curl Q situation. He testified against Joe Hobbs, which is my little brother Hobbs, is in Abington, signing 15 to 20 years. I put my patch on this. Look, there's a bunch of statements on the net on Facebook that has all of them 10. I don't know what that means. Allison Bates Rains stated all the Fed cases she told on Curl Q dude's name or the Curl Q got JR, which was Curl Plug JR still doing time. Curl Q also got brother Hobbs. None of them people hold water trust None of them. If you ever meet dude's name, Tim Parker, is was Christina Ford, both them rats also. I must be able to put you on my man. Ask Frog about me. I'm hooked up. Stay straight. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah, my daughter's sister.
I don't think this guy's going to be getting out anytime soon. Anytime soon whatsoever. Ratting out rats and threatening them. Yep, that's it, Jude. That's exactly right. Yeah, this guy, I don't think he's
Is
getting out
married
anytime
to
soon.
a black man, and their youngest baby at that time was only about 5 months old.
Wow. Yeah. Um. So he was just mad.
Possibly, I mean, God only knows. This is the same generation as Don, right? Same generation, all of that. Throw away the key situation. Yeah. Sounds like he knows Don. They do the same drugs. YS hasn't been found. Yes, vet girl. Yes.
Because that person was helping you, or
They weren't even helping me. He was just going through my Facebook friends. Um, I don't think he even knew who she was. I mean, I don't think he even knew that was my daughter's sister. Yeah,
Yes,
if
Jude. Yeah.
people that I interacted with on my wall, he started messaging them.
wow. So he would just okay. Yeah, he sent me a Facebook request. I think he sent a few others off my Facebook requests too. If I
Mm.
remember right, wasn't there some of you guys who got a Facebook request from him? I could have sworn. So it says. So I hope I roll up on her with someone because they are going. Okay, so this is probably another message to. I don't know if this is not probably okay. This isn't to you. This is him talking to somebody else about you. Going to be needing some manager help if I catch her. Like she has bragged, and that's that. Derp inside. You can't blame me for having hard thoughts. Ew. What if it was your old lady that's done you the way Miss Kelly Shipley is doing me? What would you do, buddy? Say, what the F would you do? I'm not ever going to divorce her, so she best have her ass motivated when she effed with me. I'm not as effing stupid as she thinks, and I think they know it by now, so I'll let her F herself over and I'll sit back and watch and wait. And there's two effing shits she can do to me. That's the best part. She can't touch me unless I want her to. Okay. He does think he's.
What was Jody Sue talking about last night? I've heard a lot of people talking about it. This guy was Aaron Brotherhood. Not that I'm aware of. None of us, law enforcement has been shown JSP or anyone else. Oh, absolutely, Fun Summer. Absolutely. Justin just read it. I enlarged the screen and read it with him. He didn't know what the word was. What are you talking about, Lisa? JSP said the woman is not safe, and neither is Ziggy, and she mentioned PG as well. This guy isn't getting out anytime soon, I don't think.
He's invincible, doesn't he?
One of the messages I could not find was he was always telling me to go ahead and bring my clan to fighting. Just he was like
Oh
basically
my
begging me to
God.
gather
She said that? It's
a
terrible.
group to come after him. I never said that I would do that, and I kept telling him like that's not going to happen. I'm not asking anybody to come fight you. I'm the dumbass that got married, and it's not their fault. And but he was acting like
That
he would be able to
good on
beat
him,
a
yeah.
whole clan of people, and he said, "You and your friends are going to make me immortal." And that was very disturbing to me. Like, he always talked
Yeah.
like he was a Christian, but yeah, there's
Right. That's
weird
how Dawn is too.
there's weird people that believe that if they take a life, they gain life.
Wow,
And
really? So he thought he would get so he believed if he took life it would give him more power. Is that what you're saying?
that's what I got from that message.
That
He's never
sounds
said that.
exactly like
November.
Rick Crawford. Something I heard Rick Crawford. So I noticed too. I don't know. I'm sure. Did he ever hang out with Rick Crawford? A Crawford? Rick
His
Crawford?
mother is a Crawford. Billy is a Crawford.
There you go.
Okay. So yeah, because I saw Ricky Crawford, which Marlena, Rick. Oh, that's another one. Marlena, his relationship with Marlena was really disturbing too. That's something you guys would be interested in. I need to find those. I should have got those. Marlena Crawford was like threatening you, wasn't she?
She didn't really threaten me really.
She was
She
on his
when
Harold.
she said something about that's my cousin, back off or whatever.
Is Marlena still in jail? I'm guessing so.
I don't really remember, but yeah, his mom's a Crawford, so he's a Crawford.
Wasn't there some kind of weird relationship though between him and Marlena? Like, or maybe it was, or I don't know.
It was the
I don't. Maybe it wasn't you that told me that about it. I don't know. Do you know
I never met her. I mean, he talked about her. He talked about lots of family members.
Right. So he has to take my a GD room and F house key. I don't need him one. Remember, that's my wife, and she is not ever getting her ass a divorce from me. So she is effed on my part, or she can get along, and maybe one day she might get a divorce from me. But she too stupid to be a good wife. Well, I'm not the redneck son of a bitch that has nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So I say, let's roll with it. And I'm itching to scratch my itch. You know what I mean? And all she had to do was be honest with me. Well, I'm going to get the effing truth out of her or else. And you can tell her that her effing husband said it. And her and Ziggy or Andrea, he says, will be surprised when it's all said and done. So hope I roll up on her with someone because they are going to be needing some manager help if I catch her like she bragged. And that's he's not very, very good at English.
Well, he does text to talk, and he's got a very strong Southern accent.
It's words that doesn't make sense, and it's terrible.
I noticed that. Let's do the voice text. It's
and do you know what the truth is that he wanted? It's not the truth. I took him to meet my friends on my birthday. My birthday is May 1st, his May 6th. We were supposed to go on this.
Hold on, let me find that where she talks about the truck. 1 second.
That I definitely didn't come on here to say that I think that, or
Right.
anything.
Right. So just for the record, she's not saying that he is involved in Summer Wells' disappearance at all. Actually, she doesn't think that he would be capable of hurting a child, but maybe, he, but maybe
he's
like,
he's definitely capable of hurting grown-ups, and I do feel that he did something to Sherry.
Yeah, because that's
On
a
personal opinion.
That's the next question, which you've
Sherry is his wife. His wife.
already kind of answered, but you really believe that, because I mean, that's the circumstances surrounding that is so crazy. Like,
Listen to this.
how does he went there, hadn't seen her for freaking how many weeks? 3 weeks, you said, and then he convinces her to come over, or have his cousin bring her over somehow. Yeah. Oh, it's your cousin. Cousin. Okay. Your cousin who lives in Beach Creek area. Right?
No, she actually lives in Virginia, which is only about an hour away from Kingsport. And my cousin is best friends with Bill's ex, who he moved in with after Sherry passed.
Oh, okay.
But apparently they were hanging out long before. He's pretty good friends with his ex. That he has his youngest daughter with.
I get the feeling that they're kissing cousins. That's the feeling I
get. So he never spoke inappropriate. Did he ever speak?
Where's the car thingy? That's what I want to find out.
The white one was pretty nice. The brown.
Here we go.
Honda Civics, I think.
Hold on.
One of them was his.
Hold on.
What'd you say Kingsport is? Or Johnson's? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
This is what I want to do. Cars.
But still close enough to, like, if you're gonna go get people, if you're a druggie, I don't even like to say druggie, or if you're currently addicted to something, you would drive an hour to go get your. I mean, I would have back then.
Right.
What kind of car does he drive? Did he have a vehicle? Did he have a vehicle?
Bill had like 7 vehicles at his place, but I ended up finding out that only one of them was his. A lot of them belonged to exes. And so that's what it's like. I'd be like, what about this car? Oh, I can't find the key to that.
Hold on. Teresa needs to tell us where Summer is then. This guy did not take Summer. This is a rabbit hole to nowhere as Summer's disappearance. How do you know? How do you know, Teresa? How do you know? Do you know exactly where she's at? Asking. It's not like he's ever, held her hand and held her, for ransom before. You just do? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing, because none of us do. None of us do. We've been looking our asses off for almost going on 3 years. Only you do. Yeah, you're a little too outlandish too, it sounds like.
Car, right? And yeah.
He worked with Don. I guess Teresa knows something that we don't. He's worked with Don. He's supposedly held Summer's hand. He's, beat the shit out of people. He likes young girls. So there's that. I mean, she knows more than all of us do, I guess. That's fine, but nobody's saying nobody's saying we know exactly what happened to Summer. None of us do. None of us do. But I think why didn't Don have him arrested? Because they're fucking drug heads. That's like calling someone and saying, "Oh, here, we just smoked crack together. She stole half of my drugs."
It's just,
Wow. So people are all curious, like, can you tell us, like, describe, like, what kind of vehicles? Was there any trucks or
yeah, there was like a late '90s Chevy truck. There was
what color was that?
I think that was a deep red. There was a brown early '90s van. There was couple of Hondas. Um, um,
So
a
only one
black
truck.
one, a red one, and a gold one. They all looked like Honda Civics. I think a couple of them were, but not all of them. There's
Okay. So the Chevy, that was a Chevy for sure. Was it a
yeah, because
smaller
I'm a
truck?
Ford person, so
Uh,
and we would have battles about Chevy and Fords.
and the van was brown.
Yeah, and did he ended up telling me that had belonged to a woman that he had dated, and
Was it one of those? Was the
That's the comment, LA. That's what it is. In my opinion, the one that knows where Summer is Don and Candace, at least at this point. That's the way you're supposed to put it, in my opinion. Thank you. Or allegedly. Otherwise, if you don't put that, people's like, "Oh, well, you know something. Tell us. Tell us." Because none of us know anything. And if you know something, please tell TBI. A good, in my opinion, IMO or allegedly is wonderful. That's what we should be using. IMO, in my opinion. In my opinion, too, Don and Candace are absolutely the most probable, statistically speaking, and from what I know. Or IMHO, in my humble opinion, yes. Or I believe. But I also believe Don fucks people over a lot,
van?
which could be motive.
Like one of those? Was it just like a regular? Or let me think.
it
'Cause
was
there's a
one of
van.
them great big late '80s, early '90s vans. Oh, he had two of those. He also had a white one. No,
All right, guys, PG's on. I'm heading over to PG's. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done. I can only deal with so many of these scummy people a day. Oh my God. Lord have mercy, help us. The world is falling apart, y'all. Let's go over to PG's or wherever you want to go. Dino will be on at 11:30, which is in 1 minute. Going over Jody Sue's thing. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Love you. Love you long time. We're getting snowed in tonight. So I'll be home tomorrow. Love you all. Kisses, kiss. Oh, 11:30 her time. So which will be probably an hour from now. What's Dino's link? Mods, drop Dino's link, please. 1 hour. 2-hour delay. We're closed tomorrow. They'll drop. Sorry. They'll drop Dino's link. There we go. Thank you, Canadian Cookie. Love you guys. Good night. Me love you long time. Bye-bye.